Solution packaging is a new enterprise-level feature in SmartSuite. Workspace admins can add several solutions into a package which can then be installed into a different workspace. Hi, my name is Artem, I'm a product manager at SmartSuite. In this video, I will show you how to create, publish, and install solution packages. Exciting times, let's dive in. Solutions in SmartSuite are interconnected, and packaging feature preserves those cross-solution dependencies even when you move data across workspaces. There are two most obvious use cases for packaging: moving solutions from testing to production environment, and deploying a pre-built solution into a customer's workspace, a typical scenario for any SmartSuite consultant. But before we dive in, let me highlight the type of content that can be included with each solution. Tables and fields are included by default, but you can choose if you want to include views, records, and drumroll, automations. Under the Workspace Administration, you'll find a new section for solution packaging. It consists of two tabs. One displays packages that have been created in a current workspace. The other shows those that have been installed. Both tabs are empty right now, so let's start with creating a new package. Every package must have a name, an icon, and an optional description. On the right, in the Package Include section, we can choose whether we want to include records, views, and automations, and we'll keep them all selected for now. Next, I can start adding solutions. I'll add the project management solution first. If I expand the solution I've added, I can inspect its content. I'll get two subsections: tables and automations. For each table, I can see a list of fields, views, and a total number of records it has. Under automations, I'll get a list of included automations grouped by table name. Below the solution I have just added, we have a dedicated block that displays all of its related solutions. Solutions are considered related if they have at least one linked record between them. In this case, the project management solution is only linked to Sales CRM, and the counter on the right confirms that. But the Sales CRM has links to three other solutions, and here's what happens if I add it to the list. We will now see a list of solutions related to Sales CRM. The main goal here is to inform you about all these interconnections and help you decide whether to add them to the package. Let's say I'm good with the current content and I don't want to include any other solutions. And this brings us to the Package Inspector feature. It highlights the links to solutions that have not been included in a package. For example, it tells me that this field from Sales CRM solution points to a table in the Real Estate Portfolio solution. And I have several options here. By default, all these missing references are not included in the package. This is to make sure we don't need to deal with broken links after the installation. However, I can change it and include all the fields. And I will get a corresponding warning, and I can resolve it. If I click the plus next to the field's name, the entire solution will be added to the package and the broken link will be fixed. But as I said, I only need the first two solutions, so I'll remove the others by clicking the X button. And now I can either save my package as draft or publish it, and it's important to understand the difference. If I save it as draft, I will be able to come back anytime and modify its content. But of course, unpublished packages cannot be shared and installed. If I publish it, the content of the package will become detached from the live workspace data and saved separately. As of that moment, I will not be able to modify its content. And since I'm happy with the content of my current package, I will go ahead and click Publish. The system will ask me if I want to generate a shareable link now or later. I'll do it right away by switching this toggle. I'll copy the URL, click Done, and wait till the package gets generated, which might take a little time depending on the size of your package. Alright, now let's see how we can install the package that we have just created. I'll open the shared link in a new browser, and I will need to log in first. And then I'll see a screen with the content of the package that I'm about to install. I can't change anything here, but I can inspect all of its details before moving to the next step. If I happen to be an admin in more than one workspace, I will need to define the target workspace for the installation. And finally, it will ask me if I want the content to go into one of the existing categories on the homepage or create a new one based on the package name. And I think it's okay. And now I'll be taken to the Installed Packages tab. And once the installation is completed, we can go ahead and verify the results. We can see that a new category appeared on the homepage and it contains both solutions from the package. Let's check several dashboards real quick. This looks good to me. And next, I want to verify that a link to client field from project management still points correctly to the sales CRM solution. And it looks like it does. Lastly, we'll check the automations. And I have to mention that all automations that are installed with the package are installed in a disabled mode, so you have to enable them manually one by one. The ability to create packages is an enterprise level feature. However, published packages can be installed into any workspace on any plan. And that's all I have for the solution packaging. As always, I would love your feedback after you try it. So be sure to subscribe and leave a comment. And I will see you in the next one.